Is that going? Well, we'll see. Okay. Here, we're almost in the entrance. So we just talked about dogs. Cody did the Iditarod, basically, up a Park City with 6 dogs to a side of a sled, stood on the sled, went 3 miles, 3.5 miles, through the mountainous territory up here. He loves dogs. We know that. But you also did some kennel work.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah, I worked in a couple kennels where, like, it's kind of like you just drop off a dog for boarding. It wasn't nearly as involved as, like, dog training.
Right. No.
But mostly I was, just needed, like, it's like a good, chill place to work, and you make a little bit of money, and mostly you're, like,
and you love dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's a good...
So, I gotta hurry. We gotta hurry. We're running out of time. So, dog spelled backwards is...
God.
Yeah.
So, think about that.
Here, let's get down to business. So, Islam, go.
I just don't think there should be any religion, but a lot of people are Islamic.
Okay. Buddhism, go.
Buddhism, I like some of the meditation concepts, but, you know, I think that religion is a general net bad, no matter which one it is.
A general net bad.
It makes your life worse to participate in any religion.
Well, a religion, there's religions. Mm-hmm. There's also the philosophies that buttress the... So, okay, all right. Okay, so you're... Like I thought, you're an existentialist, kind of nihilist,
I think
creative
that any organization with a hierarchical structure will lead to abuse eventually.
Okay, there's organizations, like churches, organizations, denominations, but we're talking about God. Okay, wait, one more. Hinduism, same thing?
Yeah, I think so, but
Have
cool imagery.
Cool imagery, artistic, Krishna, Shiva, they got 6, 8 arms and that, and they can... Jimi Hendrix, Bold as Love album cover. That's pretty good.
I think religion-wise, you know how we think about the Greek gods? And we know their stories?
Not how we do, but how do you?
Oh, well, so I think of the Greek gods as pure mythology.
Yeah.
Useful stories.
Like you think of all the scriptures.
Yeah, I think that the whole world should move to that. Where we recognize what is mythology and what is real.
And then what isn't mythology?
What isn't mythology? The observable. And the real. Like, think people are real.
Are you sure?
No problem. Whether it's real as anything. Like, by the definition of what we can understand.
So people's minds, their concepts aren't real. Or what they're experiencing isn't real. So what the observable, just with your eyeballs, like, how do you get meaning? How do you get meaning out of that for your life? When you die, what up?
Well, I don't know. Anything could happen or nothing could happen. And nothing could happen could be everything, too. I think.
Okay. All right. New Age. Go.
New Age.
Witches.
Witches?
Well, they're kind of close.
Coming back into style, witches. It's very
I know. What do you think about them?
I think it's good.
Kind of cool.
I think, like, initially a tool to suppress women, like everything.
Witches?
Oh, yeah, like the witch burnings, like Plymouth there.
No, I mean modern
like today?
witches.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them. That's hardly...
The other day I was thinking about...
Woman power.
What is it? Eddie Elmlark? Do you know what I'm talking about? David Bowie's White Witch?
Wait, what?
When Bowie was doing a lot of coke and he had the cursed pool.
Yeah, and he has pool.
And he had
the devil
witch.
came up and that. No, they wanted him to breed the Antichrist. Yes, and he got spooked. Went and got Iggy Pop out of the mental hospital. They got into a limousine with just enough to get him on the station-to-station tour to dry out. It took them about 4 years. They got to Berlin. That's the Berlin Trilogy. They used to ride little bicycles around in Berlin. In those days, you could just live in an attic, no air conditioning. But Bowie got freaked out at that point because he thought at the same time Jimmy Page was trying to destroy him with curses. Because it was Led Zeppelin and Jimmy Page and Aleister Crowley and all that stuff. You know, am I going too far?
No, I know.
Anyways, I did not know the name of the particular witch that Bowie... He was dealing with like 3 witches. Like, it's like that movie.
There's when you got witch money.
Or whatever. Well, they got witch money down there in L.A. No, he was in the depths of L.A. And he was like, my swimming pool is bubbling up and I can see the image of Lucifer in the middle. Like, I'm getting out over my skis, and he was hanging out with the keyboardist of Deep Purple, and he was watching old Nazi movies. There's a whole story there.
It's a rough time for him.
Yes, it was a rough time. But meanwhile, Iggy Pop was sitting in a hospital,
Right.
calling him crazy. He's still alive. He's still kicking. I know. He's like, have you seen him shirtless right now?
Yeah.
2025, Iggy Pop. Who
Still
would have
kicking.
thought? It's like
Still
Jagger, Keith Richards. They're still alive. Guess who did? About 3,000 others. These knuckleheads are still kicking. But Bowie went in, said, I'll pay the price. I'll go in and buy him out of here. I'll be his guardian. And Iggy went through a whole period before that, Iggy Pop, come on. Right? And then Bowie got him. They're like two buddies. And they'd already been together for years as friends and whatnot. And then that Bowie didn't like to fly. And so they hopped in the limousine. Because Bowie's like just kind of starting to get his stuff together. And they did a cross-country tour, kind of drying out, still having some fun along the way, but dried out. And then, that was pretty good, Bowie's starting to build up his bank, fired his management, the music industry, all the witches, all the demons and stuff, at least at that point. And then they went and did the Berlin Trilogy, which started with Low, Heroes, and then Lodger. Anyway,
Really fantastic era.
Go.
Yeah. Well, so somewhere in that period, the White Witch he hires.
Yeah,
I bring her up
everybody.
because she wrote a book that it's hard to get your hands on, but it's about how some people are star children and have a little different needs. That's a new thing. Have you heard of Starseed? Starseeds?
A long time. Indigo children.
Well, it's like a thing now, like Starseeds.
Oh, yeah.
And there's another similar idea, I think, called Twin Flame.
What do you think about that? Yeah, that's old school shit. Stuff.
No, it's re-emergent. It's like big in the
No, because they plant a seed and now it's coming to fruition. You plant a seed back in the 70s. You're a young man. But back in the 70s, Star Children, Indigo, that came a little bit later. You plant the seed of the idea, you're special, all that, and then you keep it. These cats have got long range goals. Now, who are these cats? Go.
What, that they're pushing the idea? Well, I don't know. I think that everyone has something in a star, a star child in
Star child. Do you believe in the universe?
Yeah, it's right out there. I believe.
What do you know about it?
What I know about it?
Have you been up there?
To the universe?
Yes.
I took a DMT trip and saw everything.
You actually did? No,
yeah.
this is known as...
No, I
actually did.
Did
you go to South America?
No.
Locally?
I did it in a legal place somewhere.
Okay, like steward, you had a minder and a tutor.
Yeah.
Like, hey, ooh, ah.
Well, maybe we don't want to
Did you see the robot puppet people?
I've heard of the machine elves.
Yes, those guys.
I didn't see anything like that.
What'd you do?
So, I have a cabin by a river, and the river goes from the sound.
Yes.
I hear it like break into the different oscillators.
Yeah, and
then start harmonizing.
Yes.
And then just like the first part of the experience is hard to describe. It's just very feeling, and you see a lot of stuff.
Right.
Also, before I had the DMT pen, I took some MDMA and I was tripping on acid. So and I'm always smoking weed and drinking. So this is like my fifth drug. And it's just indescribibly amazing.
What did you get out of it at the end of the day?
I learned kind of like to forgive myself. And to rethink about things.
Okay.
Or like, there's a lot of, I think everyone
Did you see like you saw like oh, I kind of suck, but I got, or I'm pissed and I got to like.
I on this time didn't have like a bad moment or a scary moment. Yeah. I did come with like some. Well,
what'd you do?
Just like people always want to be better. Just stuff like I've broken up with awful lot of people. I think a lot of it's probably my fault and accepting stuff like that.
Yes. So forgive myself for all the things, like everybody's got their regrets and the kind of the conscience. In our world we call that the Holy Spirit. But the sense of right and wrong and whatever. Right? But you feel like regret. Who doesn't have regrets?
Yeah.
Give me one. Well, I know one. But other than that, Everybody's got. Do you know anybody that doesn't have regrets?
I don't know anyone that has regrets. A lot of my regrets are maybe less regrets and more me not being grateful or wanting more, you know? Like sometimes I wish I was doing more shows now and bigger shows now. But I can also be grateful for the shows I did in the past and kind of like the spot I have in music now. And shows are kind of a lot.
So you're regretting what you didn't do for yourself, or like what? Yeah. Okay.
I don't think I have any like.
As far as what you did to anybody else,
right.
Mainly it's like self-referential. Like I should have wished I would have done this better for me, but then that. Like that's kind of.
But like there's no reason to have the regret of I wish I would make a new album, for example. Why regret that? Just do it, you know. Just move into action.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to move into action.
Yeah, it's moving into action, I think.
Wait, let's see if I got any time left. Because no.
Okay.
No, just 1 second though.
One more.
Whoa, and I don't know if any of that comes out all right, but hey, was sincere and a good project. And now we're just gonna jam for a minute because we're musicians, and that's mainly all we want to do. But hey, Major Tom reports. First interview show with Cody Rigby, longtime friend of our family. Talented, sweet cat. How about that?